Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel. It is match day 1 of the 21-22 season. We're all jacked up. We had a hell of a summer following the Azzurri, but now it's time to get back to business. Time to get back to the black and white stripes, baby. Joining me today on this match day live, I got Anthony and I got Luca, and we are ready to roll. How it's going to go down today, fellas? Well, we got a lot of fun stuff planned, and especially for all our amazing subscribers, okay, and viewers, you guys are going to have a chance to win some prizes today. But it's going to be based on these guys and how good they can tackle the trivia. But you'll also have another opportunity to win, because after, when we get to our match day predictions, you guys will have a chance to win. And then on the post-match podcast tomorrow, where we go with our in-depth look, if you guys nail your predictions, you guys can win something too. And it's all going to be from our awesome sponsors, StripeCardsApparel.com. Anthony, Luca, you guys ready to do this?
My whole life I've been waiting for this day.
Your whole life. I love it. We got Peter Balistreri joining us right away, and David Ferfaro, Luis Barbosa. Guys, awesome to see all you guys in the chat. And I hear them talking. They were all waiting patiently in the chat. Thank you for waiting. We were, I think, a couple minutes off schedule here today, but yeah, one of them making the comment, it is 5:30 in the morning for me. Yeah, sometimes run a little bit behind, but we're all good. So let's kick it off with the news. Okay, we're just going to do a quick little recap on the news and the build up to this match. Okay, of course, we had some Ronaldo drama. It wasn't really drama, okay? It's just people took a post much higher into what they wanted to do, okay? But honestly, it's not. It was nothing really much to make out of it, okay? But they did. I liked what Allegri did in his press conference, shutting it down right away. Ronaldo is staying, okay? Guys, we got Omar jumping in here too. Omar,
whoa!
What a nice guy this is.
The avocado king.
Yeah,
surprise.
I've been backstage. I was waiting. I'm like for 10 minutes. I'm backstage waiting for Al to approve me.
That's my bad.
Nah,
Guys,
it's okay.
So Ronaldo staying, guys. I like Allegri just coming out, shutting it down. Talked about the post that Ronaldo did. I didn't really look too much into it. I thought it was vague. I like just being direct, and I'm starting to like that, how refreshing it is when they just say, "Hey, you know what? This is what it is. Shut it down and kill it." But this is good for the team, because they needed that almost just to. We need as like the least amount of distractions and just side business going on as possible. Next up is the Dybala extension. They've got to shut that down, right? And did any of you guys look any further into this Ronaldo thing? Where do you guys stand on the Ronaldo situation as it is? We've got to back him going into this last season. This is our last kick of the can. I'm going to enjoy it. But where do you guys stand on the whole thing?
Luca.
Oh, I'm going first? Okay.
That's right. You're going first.
All right. Look, like Al said, I'm not going to – I didn't bother getting into it, because we all know there's a lot of smoke and cloud and fluff behind these things. And, again, we all saw that post he put out. It was just basically all to say what? Nothing. There was no end conclusion to it. And, I mean, there was a lot of talk. If you told me 2 months ago – okay, I would have believed it more, but with like a week or two left in the transfer window, with how long it took us just to wrap up some of our signings, like, you're telling me we're going to offload our biggest superstar in a matter of a week? I didn't see it happening. I would have been not against it. I think that just the timing was wrong, but I didn't fall into any of it. It was just all
I could have seen it if he wanted it. And there was a team that wanted him, that would have made it work financially, he would have went, and we would have been in deep.
Yeah.
Because we got to understand, it is ultimately his call, right? Like, it's been like that since day one, since he came. If he wanted to go and there was a team willing, he would have went, I feel. But regardless, he's here. He's here to stay for the season. I'm actually super pumped on this team going into the season. We just got to get Arthur back, in my personal opinion. I know Allegri's got this faith in Ramsey, which we will get into as that Regista role. But Antonio's got a question for Anthony with the frames here. You got to hook Antonio up here.
That's homemade.
Mind your business. Mind your business. No, it's
just right away. Boom.
Yeah, just message me. I'll hook you up, man. Don't worry about it. I'll hook you up. Getting back to Ronaldo, who cares? Who cares? He didn't mention you today. Who cares? Slow Mercado, people looking for something to talk about. The guy's a billionaire. He's going to do things his way. As long as he bangs the 29 goals I need to win my predictions and the 41 total.
Was it 40? What happened to 40?
Total. Luca, calm down. First of all, big shout out to Luca's bedspreads, the professional bedspreads. Those are beautiful. Second of all, it's 41 total. So 29 in the league, 12 in Champions League. So Ronaldo, just like you said, Al, one last year. Let's enjoy it as much as we can. The season starts. That stuff's all behind us.
I think people just read too much into it, to everything he does. Like this post on Instagram was like a big shut the F up, everyone. Stop spreading rumors about me and just had enough. It has nothing to do with Juve or anything else. Just using his name to promote their papers and stuff. Yeah. And he gets arrested. So he's staying. He won't go.
Maybe not next year, but do you guys think he will end up at MLS in some point?
100%.
I think so too.
Right.
It's tough to say because the guy doesn't need money. He's not.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying.
But it's just another expansion to his brand. Eventually, if he wants to transition into something outside of the world of football, doing something in the States could be. But
why the States? He barely speak English. The guy.
Who cares?
I don't know, man. Like
Beckham doesn't speak English either. So look how good he's doing.
Well, that was a different story. He had also his ties with his wife, who had different business. Cristiano's wife has what business in the States? I don't see it.
Luke is a massive Spice Girls fan, by the way.
100%. I jammed to that weekly.
Okay, boys, we got to wrap up the Dybala extension. That's next up on the line of business for Juve. They're so damn close. It's going to get done. I think for me personally, we got to get it done as soon as possible just to take that away off his mind. The guy already looks good so far in preseason. Look, and Allegri has spoken in his press conference again to how determined and focused he looks. And I'm pumped to see Dybala this year. But again, they just got to get that sorted out and handled with the extension. But we're not going to dive into that too much. McKennie news. This has been swirling around, and honestly, I just like the hypotheticals. You guys know I like the hypotheticals, but Paratici apparently wants to offer up Tanguy Ndombele, who Paratici tried to bring in at Juventus, wasn't able to. But just hypothetically speaking, we'll start with Omar. Would you make that swap if you were Juve?
With who? With Bayern
Tanguy
or
Ndombele from Tottenham?
Yeah, I might. I like him. I like McKennie. He's sort of a fan favorite, but let's be realistic with what he really is. He's not untransferable like Dybala or De Ligt. For 40 million, he can go, or for a player that's worth 40 million. And Ndombele was a target in the past, and then Tottenham just paid whatever Lyon wanted. He's a good player. I don't know.
George.
Yes. I will take him. I will make this.
You would take him, eh? Luca, would you make that swap?
I'm not gonna swear, but let blank no, hell no, again, everybody when they saw Weston come in was just some random transfer. No one saw it coming, but I saw at a certain point last year, I think it was around February, what he was able to offer. And this is before he got this knock, apparently, too. And I watched him with the national team. Don't ask me why I watched the American national team. I did just for him. Okay, there he goes. Yeah, and But no, I think he can offer so much more, especially with Max, because with Pirlo, at least you saw he was being used in a position where it wasn't his comfort zone. But I think Max expects a lot more from him and will play him in a role that will suit him more. So I definitely, and I've seen him play a couple of minutes. He stinks, like Anthony would say. Yeah, absolutely stinks.
I like. I've liked Dombele. I think he's a good player. I think he's more skillful, like technically and stuff, than McKennie. But I see, like McKennie. This is the thing with McKennie. He's not like he doesn't excel at any one part of the game, but he's good at everything. He's just good all around at everything. And I kind of would prefer keeping him around, I think, than bringing him Dombele. And Dombele's like when he's in that form, like yeah, he's the better player. But the problem is he's not there all the time or consistently enough to really say I would make that swap. But it's interesting anyways, and it sucks. It's one of these scenarios, and I keep telling people like the bad business that was done before. We're still not home free. We're still not home free. We've got about 4 faces that need to kind of go away before we're kind of clean, and then moving from a point where we can not have to sacrifice guys we maybe shouldn't. Okay, so we're still kind of feeling those effects from there. But yeah, I probably wouldn't make that particular swap, guys.
I think you might have to.
What's that?
Based on the sins of past business deals, you might have to make the deal. And
that's the thing, right? It's that sacrifice thing, and we've had to do it for how many years now, right? But yeah, it's just one of those things. We're still paying the price, unfortunately, but we're almost home free. And the nice thing is the future looks incredible. Chiesa, Kulishevsky, Locatelli, now De Ligt. I mean, it's coming around quite nicely. We keep this core around. It's going to be scary for years to come here. And speaking of Locatelli coming in, how good was that presser and that the stories from Loca? Man, that's just fairy tale.
Hats off to the grandmother. It's all about the nonna. That's all I want to hear. That story was...
Well, you never mess with nonna, right? And that's the best. That's the best. That was a good story. I like that. But it's just great to see, you know, and then the pictures coming up with Locatelli and, you know, the 27th Scudetto there with the shirt. It's great, man. Of course, him choosing 27. I got the kit ordered. I'm all over it, man. I'm all in on Locatelli. How big of an impact is he going to have on this season? Who wants to kick us off on the Locatelli impact? Anthony.
Well, throughout the summer pods, if anyone missed it, I said the season results with or without him would be the same. I still think we wrap it up by Valentine's Day. Very excited for him to come in. Very good player. I think just means that, you know, a little bit more consistency in the middle. Nobody can say that Ramsey hasn't played well. Not to say that Locatelli's not going to take that position, but you know, I think it just adds more. You know, definitely a lot more depth. Hopefully in the regista role, or if he moves up to the mezzala, we'll see. But very, very excited. Very excited.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Omar, you want to touch on Locatelli?
I'm just excited. He's going to have a big impact. I trust Max to fit him where his traits, you know, like work out the best. And it's just what we wanted. And I was a big doubter back when his name first came up, but I'm sold now. No, again, the Euros proved it even further. We have a player here. He knows how to perform on big stages, and he's a great addition. And it's good Italian core. I like it.
Yeah. Locatelli.
Oh, I'm beyond ecstatic. I've been waiting for this since last season at Sassuolo.
We're all
the Euros confirmed it for me, but Sassuolo last year, wow, it was incredible.
And it's interesting you bring up the Euros, because at the Euros, the part that surprised me the most is how he played to the left of Jorginho.
That was impressive.
And this is what's key, I think, for Juventus, is that it gives Allegri even more flexibility, because once Artur comes back, Artur could theoretically play that holding role and drop back, and Locatelli could have the freedom to push forward from the left.
And they can also rotate if he has to. Like,
yeah,
in the play, it's beautiful.
going to be big, I think, for Allegri. But the key is getting Artur back. For the time being, looks like we're going to have Ramsey in there as the regista role. Obviously, going into today's match, this is kind of projected lineup here. Okay. So for this one, Szczesny in goal, we got Danilo on the right, Bonucci, De Ligt in the middle, Sandro on the left, Ramsey ahead of the defense, Bernardeschi on the left of him, Bentancur on the right, of course, Ronaldo, Dybala, Chiesa up top. This is what's projected, what should hit. Guys, as far as this goes with this lineup, I actually really like it. I'm intrigued. I continue to be intrigued by Bernardeschi being on that left side. If we start to think about how this could play out, Sandro will probably be more of the stay-at-home guy, right? We might see something similar to what Mancini did with the Azzurri, and Danilo will be that bomber on the right side. Obviously, Quadrado's not physically ready, apparently, for this one, unless something changes late here, but Danilo slated to start on the right. He could be the one bombing up. Bernardeschi, with his work rate and even what he can offer, he can make up for the lack of creativity and creation that we have in the middle. That becomes an issue. Hopefully he keeps those three guys higher up the pitch to Ronaldo, Dybala, Chiesa, so that they can cook and do their work up there. And we know that you need a good amount of energy supporting Ronaldo's side and that flank, right? So I actually like this lineup, and we're going to be okay. I think Ramsey again. I'll have faith if Allegri has faith. And again, we know it's just to get us by. We might see Locatelli for about 15 minutes in this one, but this is the lineup. And guys, what's your take on this lineup here? We pretty much figured that was going to be it after the Atalanta preseason match, right? So what are you guys' thoughts on this?
I guess I'll start with that one. Make it nice and simple. Week one, everyone's just excited. There's going to be a lot of nerves, a lot of excitement, especially with the fans and the players to get out there and get it rolling. I'll be looking at number 20 for most of the game. Everyone else, number 20 and number 8. Those are the two I'll be watching the most, just to see how things go. What to expect from the other 9 players. So very, very excited to get it going. But really, Bernardeschi he has a lot to prove. He's the number change, whatever. But a lot of confidence coming back from the Euros. He's the one I'm very, very excited to watch today.
Yeah, there you go, Omar.
It's basically okay. It's our strongest lineup. More for easing Chiellini into the season and not starting him right away. When I see these lineups, I always get into like FIFA mode. So when I look at it, I immediately go to why is Bernardeschi there? I wouldn't play him there. But it worked out. Allegri might see something we don't in training, seeing that lineup work more than we have. So I'll trust Allegri this season. Even if Quadrado starts instead of Chiesa, which was reported and without a source. I'm okay. I'm trusting Max.
I'm okay too, yeah. Luca.
Well, in this case, I'm just glad to see Danilo locked as the right back. I think he's going to offer a lot this game. He's the one I'll be watching the most. Similar to what Anthony said, midfield-wise, I mean, we know what to expect from Bentancur on that right side. If he, refines his form that we saw with Sadi, that's okay. I could see that working out. But, Bernardeschi, if he keeps up that form, Ramsey, same thing from preseason. I think this is, great. It's what we all expected. I would have preferred to see somebody else over Sandro, whether it would have been Danilo there and then Quadrado on the right. But I think that's just a personal thing. I knew Max would go with Sandro either way. But aside that, I mean, no real surprises unless it's, it's a game time decision. Someone gets hurt in the warm up. This, to me, seems fine.
Yeah, you betcha. It's probably only a couple away from our best, honestly. So it's not far off. This will be should be more than enough for Udinese. What to watch out from Udinese? Obviously, they had a big loss in losing Rodrigo de Paul. Okay, on his transfer out. They have a bit of a familiar face though in Pereira. Familiar face to Juventini. He will be probably the guy they will try to go to. But what we expect out of them, most likely 3-5-2 out of Udinese. I expect the low block game, really, out of Udinese. So nothing we are not familiar with, basically. I expect the low block game. They'll probably try to hit us on some quick counters. I think they're going to be hindered in playing that way with a guy like Okaka up top. But that's who's probably going to be up there for them.
And they also lost their goalkeeper, Musa. So they're
it's there
worse
for
than
the
last season.
takings for Juve. I mean, we'll get to our predictions a little bit later, and it's there for us. It's there for us, and I don't expect any banana peels or a low block type game from them to try hang on. But this is honestly, I'd like to see that right out of the gate because I want to see what Max is cooking with against that low block that we're going to see in Serie A when we face these clubs. Right, I'm not worried about when we play the bigger teams in open games. I want to see us start to have better ideas. And I think with a trio like that up top, we should be able to have some answers, right? And be able to technically get in there and carve something up, right? So there you have it. Guys, it's time to try and win something for our awesome subscribers, okay? We're going to do a little bit of Udinese Juventus trivia. Okay, on the fixture.
That's not what I studied.
I studied Atalanta.
That wasn't the agreed chapter.
Yeah. Listen, let's see how many questions Berto kicked up here. 1, 2, 3.
Good luck, people.
4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 questions. So let's go
that's 6 too many.
You guys get 6 right. We're gonna give one live viewer right now prize. You guys get 7, we'll get 2. If you get them all, you get 5 of these live viewers all prizes. Okay, you guys go 100 and run the gauntlet here. Okay, let's kick it off here.
Can I just take C for all of them?
Can we put C? Fill in the blank.
How many wins has Juventus recorded against Udinese? That's the first question.
And I'm going to give
range. You got to give us a range. Give us.
I'll give you like a 7 to 8 range. If you come within 7 or 8, we'll say right.
Okay, we get to discuss it a little bit amongst ourselves before we put it.
We got a little bit of time here, but we are live, so come on, boys.
time?
Omar, I feel like Omar might.
Well, in all time, I didn't understand the question completely. In the new stadium and.
No, it's historically Juventus versus Udinese.
I don't know.
I'm thinking in like this. It's probably in like the 70s.
I'm thinking like 80s, 86.
I'll split that. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
80, 81.
Yeah, let's go 75.
What are you guys guessing with?
Okay, Luca's math is terrible because splitting
you said 70, said 80. I'm going 75.
It's not 75. Jesus.
What are you guys going?
Split it.
I need a final answer.
80.
80?
Yeah.
Omar, you okay with that?
Luca. It was 68. You would have been within. That's okay.
68.
That's it. That's enough for me for the entire rest of the season to kill
Pasquale was 75, would have had, and 65 from Bishogi. He was super close, guys.
Wait, but if we would have said like 70, 2 points off, would we have gotten the point?
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, I give you guys a
7
point cushion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anthony.
Who has the most goals in this historic fixture? And you can there's 2 guys that you can go with that are tied. And I want how many?
I think I have one.
Okay.
One of them. Can we discuss it or am I answering?
Yeah. Go ahead, Omar.
Okay. I think Dybala is one of them. And with 7 goals, maybe.
What's your guys' final answer? Omar,
if it's some Polish dude from the 60s, this one's just a wash.
Yeah, but it's not. That's the thing. I know Paolo is one of them. He's up there, and I think it was like 7 or 8, I believe. I know it's that. I don't know what the second one is. That's a tough one.
Final answer, boys.
I'll assume
we'll go with-
Del Piero because
I'll send Del Piero.
playing-
Honestly, that's your best bet.
So
Yeah.
Dybala was 7. I think is going to be one of them.
But the guy,
Yeah.
second guy is tied. He said, and so
So Del Piero was 7.
yeah, it could be. Oh shit! I know. Chris has more. Sorry, Dybala has more goals than CR7 in this fixture. I know that. So if he's saying it's CR7 at 7, then maybe it's Paolo with 8.
Boys, you got to lock in here.
I think. Okay, Paolo and Del Piero with 8.
I'm good with that.
So it was John
And then-
Hansen
See, like what?
and Paulo Dybala.
Okay, I'll take that.
9 goals.
Oh,
I went with 8.
9
wow.
goals.
Where did you get these questions from?
Okay, so you guys are 1. You guys got 1 out of 3 here.
Circle that.
It gets a little bit easier. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Name 2 managers that both teams shared.
Oh god. See, this is where we need Antonio. Like he would know this shit.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm not old enough for this, guys. You can't
Guys,
expect
Two
anything from me.
managers that they shared.
It's managers you would have wanted to forget. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
Okay, I think I have one. I'm not sure. Alberto Zaccheroni.
Just say it, man.
just say it. Yeah.
Alberto Zaccheroni.
That's 1.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
too young. I'm too young. I wouldn't know these things, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to use the help of the people. I'm gonna have to ask the
Wait.
audience here. I see
Yeah,
a
there's
lot of people
Del Nieri.
firing out Del
They're
Nieri.
helping you guys, man. They're all over it.
Well,
I thought we
how
weren't
many-
allowed to look at their comments.
Yeah, you shouldn't be, but yeah.
Oh, so, I mean, next time don't
I
say
haven't
anything.
looked. Wait, is Zaccheroni right?
Yeah.
Zaccheroni's right. Yeah,
How many do we need?
you
2.
need 2. You need 1 more.
Del Nieri.
Ah,
Just say it.
okay.
Just
We gotta
do
go
it.
with Del Nieri. I
no,
gotta ask the
no.
audience.
You got it.
No.
There you go, boys. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the comment section.
Okay, Luca, you gotta turn the comments section off. We're not supposed to be looking at that.
Oh, you're telling me this? Thanks. Good job.
Oh,
That's
I am
sad
now.
that you didn't get it right and you were watching the comments, Luca. Come on.
I was not. Anthony was.
Oh, 100%. I was watching them.
Hey, boys, what is the
Everybody throws it
most?
on the bus, man. It's not
What is
fair.
the most goals scored in one match between these 2 teams?
Total?
Total in one
team-
match.
Oh,
I would say 7.
what was the one yesterday we saw in the highlights, boys, with Khedira getting the
Yeah.
triple?
Oh yes, it was a 6-2, 8 goals.
8.
Was it?
David, just the honesty. I love it. We want free gear. Why wouldn't we?
Was it 8? It was 5-2, no?
6-2. There was an own goal, a Pjanic goal, a Rugani goal, and
And
a
a Khedira
Khedira
triple.
hat-trick.
Kadir hat-trick.
Okay, let's go with
And a
8.
red card to Mandzukic. So
Okay, let's go 8. Yeah, I go with 8.
Was 9.
Oh, eat it.
What, like
9, way back
1945?
when.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. The history.
I'm
We
gonna-
were born.
Relax. Would you just relax, Luca? Take it easy. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to save this
Oh,
okay.
oh.
because I realized that it was 9 goals, but it was in 51-52. But how many out of those 9 goals were scored by Juventus? This is your saving grace, guys.
Oh. Well, we're gonna put money that Juve won that game, right, boys?
Can you get? They won the game.
They won the game.
Okay.
It's a bet today. 6.
Oh man,
I'm gonna 5.
I'll go 7. So
That's a 5.
You have to pick one.
I,
6. I'll
I
go.
tend to
Six,
go with
guys,
8.
6.
I tend to go with 8. Was it like
Yeah,
8-1?
I think
They
CR
won.
is going to have a hell of a game today, boys.
Oh,
7.
Omar, pick one. I say
7.
6.
It's
7.
7.
Okay, 6.
7.
Final
Six.
oh, you guys landed on 7? You're right. It was 7.
Thank Christ.
Okay.
7.
Guys, we've won 7 of our last 8 against Udinese. How many times in that span of matches has Juventus scored? How many goals did they score in those 8 matches?
Said it was getting easier.
Yeah. What is?
This is
This is not the chapter I studied.
I'll give
that's
you
for
a
sure.
little. I'll give you a little leeway if you guys are close there.
Of course, Eric's got 3 right, but should have been on the pod, Eric.
Is that
Mr. I'm never doing the trivia gauntlet.
Exactly. He said exactly those words.
Wait, only in Serie A? Because they had
This is
like a
all times. This is their last 7. Sorry, we've won 7 out of our last 8 against Udinese. But how many goals in those 8 matches?
Do we get wiggle room on this one? Do we get like a plus or minus?
I'll decide how close you guys are.
Okay,
What, 7 games, boys? That's
8 games.
19, 21,
yeah. I'd say 20 to be safe.
20, 21.
I say 18.
So we split it. Say 19.
19 goals.
9.
Matthew, it's good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.
How?
25.
Oh, did you say 25, Luca?
No, we said
Nailed it,
19.
buddy. 24.
There we go.
Guys,
Good
this
job,
one
Luca.
I'm not going to give you. This next one I'm not going to give you, okay? Because you guys got to get this. I want you to name. 5 might be a bit much.
5. I haven't even finished my coffee yet.
Let's
It's too early. I don't have my
5 players that have played for both teams.
Okay.
Pereira.
One is a Quinta,
Yeah, Quinta.
Pereira,
Yep.
Asamoah,
Yep.
Hey, who was
Isla.
the second one?
Asamoah,
Okay, so you have Yaquinta Asamoah,
Pereira.
Pereira,
Asamoah,
Oh, wait.
Isla.
Isla. That's 4.
Yes,
Unbelievable.
and I
Went
need
to
one
Udinese
more. And Quagliarella.
Oh, good.
Ayarela.
Bam.
Oh, is this why Omer's there? That's why he's there.
Yeah.
See, kids, when you eat avocados, you see what happens? Look at this. This is what happens when you eat avocados.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Good for the
beautiful.
brain.
Guys, needed a little
Thank you
bit of
very much.
assistance. I think we'll pick somebody out of the live. Somebody's going to get a prize from Striped Arts Apparel. Well done.
I think
Well
Al just wanted to give one away today. It was just like
guys, well, we got to kick
Yeah.
off the season with positive vibes, right? We got to get stuff going. So yeah, Striped Arts Apparel will get somebody some gear, and we will decide towards the end of the match here who will randomly get something. You could have also said
Daniel.
Medi
Yeah, I was gonna say
Benatia. You could have said Medi Benatia,
oh, I had a feeling.
Apia, Quadrado, Dino Zoff. Yeah, this is that's good stuff though. Good stuff, boys. Way to go, way to go. And David coming in here with the call. We should get a prize for struggling through that mess.
I'm with
You should.
David. I'm with
Yeah,
David.
you're 100% correct. We
I will give away-
apologize.
Okay.
I will give away my shirts because that's how
Yeah.
bad it was.
Yeah. Now,
I'm not
boys,
giving away my stuff.
all right, we're jacked up for this season opener, and now it comes time. And this is again, I know you guys, all the live viewers, had to struggle through the trivia with the boys, but now it's up to you guys on your own because we're going predictions. Okay, first off, we're gonna have tiebreakers in there. We're gonna see. First off, these guys will each randomly be representing Twitter subscribers. Okay, so Anthony will represent a random Twitter subscriber. Omar will.
Hop on the train, kids.
If one of these panel members wins, we're going to give out some gear to their representative. And for you guys on your own in the live chat, if you win and get the most predictions correct, you will get some gear on your own. So predictions, how many attempts will Juve finish this match with?
Attempts.
12.
Wait, are we stating this now?
Yeah. Total
14.
attempts, not just on target. Total attempts.
14.
14. Peter Balsari throwing in 17. I'm going to say 19 we end up with.
No, I'm changing mine to 18.
Okay.
What is this? What is
18.
it? Changing it up? 14. Luca, come on.
14.
Let's
Well,
go.
I
Right now.
I
I'm going to go 12. I'm going to
Eric's
go low
going
ball it.
17.
You
Wait, I
stink.
David's
need to write it down.
Luke
Yeah,
is going
12.
12. Yeah, write your stuff down. Write
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
19. Now, who's going to score the first goal of the season for Juve?
Cristiano.
Paulito.
Chiesa.
I'm going Dybala.
I really need Ronaldo to score a crap ton of goals, but I'll go Chiesa today.
Who's going to get the first yellow and in what minute?
Is Bentancur starting?
Yes.
He
So
should be.
Bentancur in the 34th minute.
Bentancur in the
because he
I'll
is a
go Ben.
disaster.
I'll go Bentancur in the 39th.
Oh, that's real
39th.
original. That's original. Go closer to my number.
41st then, Slapnuts. 41st.
40. Good.
Bentancur 36th for me.
That's all just
Ramsey 22.
Ramsey.
That's early.
that's not off.
What minute of the match will the first offside be?
Morata's not starting, so we're good.
That was mine.
That is a nice one.
First offside.
Does it,
15.
do we have to name the player or just
At
the
what
type of
minute, Omar?
15th minute.
First offside, I'm going 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7 minutes.
14. I'll go 19th minute. 19th.
Okay. Final score and goal scorers.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, that's a tough one. Anthony, you're the master at predictions. Let's hear it
It's
first.
called the prognosticator. I'll go.
That's not a
2-0.
word. You're making things up now.
It is. Wait.
Prognosticator? What?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's too early. Go have your coffee, man.
I'll go Chiesa and Ronnie, the 2 goal scorers for 2-0.
I'm going.
Omar?
Okay.
Al, what about you?
And
I'm going 3-0. Dybala and a double from CR.
Jesus, 4-0.
ooh,
Peter's saying there.
it was close. It was close to mine. I say 4-0, and Ronaldo with a brace, Chiesa and Dybala with a free kick. Hey.
Oh, there you go.
How many set pieces did you have this year? I forget what I put on mine. I think I had 8.
For set piece goals total, yeah, you screwed up with 8, man. That's
You called me on that one. That's the one.
got
where
like
you knew
0
you're
last
like,
year.
it's like
yeah,
oh,
yeah, I got that one wrong.
I'm gonna go 3-1.
Okay, boys. Well, that was a lot of fun. I like that trivia too, throwing it into the mixer. But boys, yeah, we are ready. Match day 1 of the season. We were talking about trying to get into the season, and it's hard when you're still on that Euro kind of hangover, whatnot. But now that it's actually match day, it's tough not to get right jacked up. I'm ready to go. I'm expecting good stuff. Max Allegri back at the helm, regardless of where people stood previously. He's the right guy, getting him back in there. Yeah, I'm pumped to see this team cook here. And this one, yeah, let's kick it off. We've done fantastic in openers for quite some time here. Oddly enough, I think dating back is Udinese in one of Max Allegri seasons when we drop one, but don't anticipate that today. All positive vibes, everybody. Juve's going for a Luca with his hand up like
Sorry,
a
I have to because I'm not sure I trust these two. I say we take a picture of what we wrote down now so that they can't change it afterwards.
It's the
Yeah, throw 'em
internet.
in
It's
the
the
chat.
World Wide Web, Luca. Just
Yeah, but some of you
rewatch
didn't
it.
spit out your actual predictions. I didn't get to say my goal scorers, so I don't want to be caught or said I was cheating or anything. I just want to make it fair.
Luis Barbosa coming in here. Who takes the first free kick from decent range this season? He's going with the ball. I think it's going to be distance. I think we're going to see CR. And I think, honestly, anything short, I think it's going to be between Dybala, Bernardeschi.
Maybe
Dybala will have his go. He's also going to be the captain today. So he's gonna take the ones that he wants, I think. And honestly, I think it is what it is. I think we're going to run into this scenario where we're so used to it on social media. It's going to be Dybala fans versus Ronaldo fans on this thing, and they're going to make it a big thing. But I think it's the way it should be. Max Allegri was right. I want to see him back it up. From distance, CR can take him. Anything else, he's a bigger threat in the area, especially aerially, right? So get him in there. Let's get Dybala taking him. Bernardeschi is very capable as well.
I'd rather have Berna taking him from distance.
What's that?
I'd rather have Berna taking him from distance this year.
I agree too, and just get Ronaldo in there in the area, and
I think Eric just got a hard on hearing that.
Dybala's going to have the captain's armband. Guys, this is another thing we should talk about. A lot of people don't see him as a captain. I have no issues with it, and I think he'd be fine as a captain. But they seem to think it's got to be this persona that is a captain. But How do you guys feel as Dybala as a captain?
I don't
All
think it
for it.
matters anymore.
Ooh.
I don't think
Ooh.
it matters anymore.
It's not what it
Is
used to
it-
be. That's for sure.
Yeah, like how much does it matter on the pitch?
It doesn't, because I think a lot of people overthink it. They look at like their body in language and whatnot. But I mean, we had Bonucci for our captain for how long, and we know what he's done personality wise. So I mean, if that's what you're gonna base it off, it's not the 80s and 90s anymore, where it's got to be like a club legend or whatnot. Like
Yeah,
Max is going off the most caps in this case, so I'm okay with it. And I love the kid. I love Paulo, so I'm not gonna start saying otherwise. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I know
We
he
got
wears
Eric
it
coming in. We
proudly.
got Eric coming in saying you have to possess certain qualities like leadership, which he seems to lack.
No, I think
I don't
the
know, because
armband
we also
gets
give
thrown
it to
around.
people based on caps.
well, that's what I'm
So
saying. Like, if you're gonna
what
base
does
that
it
off,
have anything to do with leadership? I mean,
Yeah.
that's his personal belief that it needs to be somebody with qualities like leadership.
I firmly agree with Eric here. But seeing as Juventus hasn't done that,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with what's going on. If it was up to just leadership qualities, De Ligt over everybody today. If in my opinion, he's probably, even if he's 19, 20.
Anthony's shaking it. Anthony,
I don't care what Anthony's saying. I'm
what
just
are you
personally.
thinking here?
If he would have done it by caps, the Shiri would have been captain today. don't go through the captain shit. It gets thrown around a lot in many teams, not just in Juventus. Like at Inter, it was Icardi, and then they didn't like him, so they gave it to Andanovic. And
Let's not bring
they
up
had
that.
they had Zanetti for like 19 years,
That's true.
and just Donnarumma is the captain of Milan. Then it's Romagnoli, and you don't never follow. It doesn't have the same meaning it used to have.
So, Anthony, I'm curious now. If it's not De Ligt, who is it?
Bonucci's the general of this team. Let's face it. There's a difference between a captain and a general. Bonucci's the general. You can give that armband to whoever the hell you want. Bonucci's the leader of this 11 when they start.
Yeah, it's not like
Until someone takes it from him, he's the De Ligt, great. Bonucci's the general. So
I think De Ligt will get there.
Eventually,
and I do agree to. I've never really agreed on the cap thing, getting the armband. I like to give Eric a hard time and not always agree with him, but yeah, the qualities like leadership. Do I think Dybala lacks leadership? I think he's always been on the verge of maturing to where he needs to be. I don't know if he's there yet. Maybe this season might be something different, but I could see it. I think he's a leader in terms of other qualities and whatnot.
100%.
And he can be on the pitch as well when he's in the mood. But that's the thing. When you're a leader and you're a captain, it's got to be there every single minute of.
I'm going to bring up what Matthew said
and that
in the
might
comments.
be the one.
Sorry, I'm gonna look at what, if you can highlight what Matthew said in the comments, because Del Piero, when he started as captain, was a kid, if I'm correct, and he wasn't the most like flamboyant, yelling and punching the air type of leader like Chiellini or Bonucci is. But look what he turned out to be. So I think it's not only a question of just those natural, let's say what everyone sees as generic leadership skills and abilities, but I think it's a lot of what you don't see. Like, he's not, I'm saying, a vocal leader, maybe Paolo, but I think there's other stuff that he might do off the pitch that might show otherwise.
Yeah, that's exactly it, right? It's just, it shows up in other areas and avenues, and I mean, everybody's going to have their opinions on captaincy and whatnot.
Yeah,
it's just interesting. I'm happy to see Dybala get it. I want to see the extension locked up for a number of reasons, and number one, regardless of if Juve wants to eventually move him or not, they have to get the extension done. Otherwise, they're going to lose him for nothing, which is a catastrophe. So it's got to get done one way or another. I do want to talk about Danilo, because Danilo's getting a lot of love here. And Omar brought up a great question in our team chat. There is, when have you seen such a turnaround from one season to the next? Like Danilo now wearing the number 6.
Ooh.
And paying tribute to legend, obviously Sharea, whatnot. And I gotta say, made me eat my words. The second season, he's become the guy that in tough scenarios will pick up and play at any position on the pitch. But when's the last time you've seen a turnaround like that?
The only one I can.
One you could think of.
Yeah, I had one. Simone Pepe, when he, by the way, another Udinese Juve player. He was still in the Neri team, and then he transferred to the Conte team, and it was a big piece of the Conte team that won the first Scudetto. But the year prior, it was just like the rest of the team, the Krasic and all the. Don't want to say their names.
I can't think of a.
It was. You know what it is, Al? It's because last year's team was so lacking in so many areas that, it was a good turnaround, but because everyone else was so behind, it was even more emphasized as a turnaround. Like he stood out, not only because he himself improved, but everyone else just stunk. So it was pretty emphasized in that sense.
I don't know. I give credit to Danilo, man. He's done a fantastic job.
Sandro had a breakout year as well. Sandro, between I think it was his second and third year, first and second.
That's a good point.
He had the same thing. Everyone was like, "Oh, the year I believe it was the year we were planning on selling him, and we turned down offers for him." But he had a massive upgrade one year, and then
Yeah, Peter's not wrong here.
Peter's saying he doesn't buy into the talk that Danilo was that bad in his first season. Thought he was okay when he was called under a season when we were so scrambled under. Sorry. The thing was in his first season, and I always said it on the pod, with Danilo, anytime you watch him play, and this goes back his career, you can always tell what he's trying to do is the right thing.
But
his reading of the game, his fundamentals, all that, it's always on point. It's just his execution in the first season was piss poor. It was in the second season, it was where it needed to be. He got the execution right, and it just worked out. But it's been awesome to watch him. And guys, I'm ready for match day. We got all our predictions in. Hopefully you guys win something. We do have to get a random viewer some prizes as they toughed it out with you guys making a mess of that trivia.
So sorry about that. I am sorry. We will do better.
And I will tell you guys, I'm never giving you that many gimmies again. But
maybe make the questions easier, Al. I don't know, man.
yeah. Come on. They were pretty easy. There was
half of them were not in my lifetime.
In the age of a 17-year-old, you haven't lived very much. But that's okay.
See, Ant's got a very good point there. You see, it's almost unfair.
A little wet behind the ears over there, dripping on me.
I had no idea this was happening.
That was great. Thank you, Omar. I needed that laugh.
Hey, congrats to David for following. Right there, you go. You've got some
You're welcome.
Gear.
You're welcome, David.
Me on Twitter there.
I expect an email.
We're gonna get you some gear from Striped Hearts. All right, guys. We've got another question coming in here. We talked about McKennie. Any possibility or any?
Rewind the video.
Same rumor stuff. I don't think it's happening. Guys, as far as some last minute news before we sign off here. Dragusin very close to going to Cagliari on a 2-year loan. We're still waiting on news of Fagioli and see if he's going to end up. That's probably the last pieces of the puzzle. We should end up with the team that we have right now that we're looking at. Ranocchia set to finalize his move to Vicenza for Serie B loan on Monday. That'll be taking place. And guys, I'm pretty much locked in. This is going to be our team. We're going to ride it out. In terms of biggest comebacks, like Simone Pepe there, Danilo, maybe this year's the year for De Sciglio, Rugani?
What did you drink this morning, Al?
Just espresso. It's okay.
Oh.
Okay, guys. Match day. Thank you again, everybody who joined the live. Let's go. We're ready to finally see this team take place for some meaningful matches. I'm absolutely jacked up. Thank you to this amazing panel. It was a lot of fun today. Thank you to everybody who joined. Enjoy the match and make sure you're here tomorrow morning, same time. We're going to do the post-match podcast live. We're going to get all your thoughts, comments, questions, and we're going to see which one of us nailed our predictions. All right. Ciao tutti. Enjoy the match. Forza Juve. Fino alla fine. Ciao.